Okay, hey everybody, I'm back. I got another message that came out that I wanted to clarify during the first message of today. And it was about in regards to a missing little girl named Asha Degree. And she was from North Carolina. So just take the message as it resonates. If it don't resonate with you, if you're not familiar with this story, you don't have to watch the video, or you can just watch it. You don't have to listen, but it will be helpful. Somebody out there, or informational. But I want to use my true crime deck, my true crime oracle deck on this, because it came out as Asha Degree roadkill, and then we got sleeping in car, and then we had neighbors, and then we had North Carolina right here. I forgot to put this one out. She was from North Carolina, or she lived in North Carolina. This happened in North Carolina on Valentine's Day. So let me just start. I'm going to just start. I already shuffled these cards. These cards are a little bit bigger than my hand could hold. I can barely. So that's why I didn't shuffle them on camera too. But it's going to be like, it's not going to be a long message. I just want to see what comes out. So now we got wooded area. These some big cards. I can barely shuffle them. Wooded area. Something could have happened in a wooded area in regards to Asha Degree, the little girl that went missing. So I'll put this out here. If you would like to like, share, and subscribe, support the channel, I would be gladly appreciated. Oh. So we got imprisonment and affair. So somebody, I'm hearing like, this could have been a homeless person. Somebody sleeping in a car could have kidnapped this lady. This little girl. These neighbors, it could have had something to do with some neighbors. Or some neighbors could have been sleeping in a car in a wooded area. And her family maybe didn't know this. But somebody going to jail. This case is going to come back. This is going to come back as an open, cold case. It's going to open back up. And I know they opened this case back up a few years ago. Maybe I think last year or the year before. They had some new evidence on this case. I remember watching the news, and they had found the car in the neighbor's backyard, or in the neighbor's outhouse. They had found a car that a witness had described that Asha Degree got in. She had got into a car, it was an old green Capri. I think it was a Capri car. You know them old school cars. It was a green one. And this person, I'm getting, maybe this person could have been a neighbor. Maybe this could have been somebody sleeping in a wooden area, like a homeless person or something. This person could have, this is sensitive, could have raped this little girl, had an affair with this little girl. Like not an intentional affair, but like a molest, molest, or raped, rape. And this may have been an organized crime. Organized crime is out of here. Somebody could have organized this. These neighbors could have like planned this. They probably could have seen a little girl running away or walking on the highway, and they planned this. This was planned by somebody. The neighborhood's coming out. Somebody in the neighborhood kidnapped this little girl. This was somebody evil. What else, Spirit? Asha Degree. Family's coming out. This could have had something to do with her family. Yeah. Maybe this was somebody in her family. I don't know. But neighbors came out too. So this could have been an organized crime. Like all of the neighbors and the family could have been in on this. What else, Spirit? Asha Degree. A couple. A couple. So this could have been a couple. Her neighbors could have been a couple that was involved in this. Or this could have been her mom and her dad. It says a couple. What else, Spirit? What else about Asha Degree? Oh. Fire. Ooh. This is a sensitive message. This is sad. Love. I don't even want to say what I'm thinking, but I know I should say it. So I feel like they burned the body of this little girl. They could have burned, or maybe burned some evidence. Yeah. Somebody, they had a partner in crime. It say partner in crime on the bottom of the deck. They could have had a partner in crime that helped them with this. It could have been the neighbor's family that abducted this girl. Death. She passed on. Asha Degree, death. She passed on. From this couple. This couple did this. This couple did this. Then we got grandparent here. Something to do with a grandparent. Maybe a grandparent had something to do with it. A grandparent knew about it. I don't know. Wow. Asha Degree, anything clarify? Asha Degree, Spirit. Asha Degree disappearance. Asha Degree disappearance in case. Mind control. They was controlling this little girl's mind. So maybe like this was like a whole situation. Oh, wait a minute. Because in the first message, when I got the first message, they said that she was in basketball. So like this was like an organized crime. She was in basketball. Asha Degree played basketball. She was, and they said that she was upset about the game that night that she had, or something like that. She was upset about the game that she had, that she was playing in, and she had ran away or something like that. This has something to do with the neighborhood. They was controlling this little girl's mind. Say mind control. It fell on the floor when I shuffled it. And basketball came out in the first message that I sent, that I put out. Wow. Whoa. Runaway. Oh, runaway. So it came out in the reverse, and it came out on the floor. She did not run away. She did not run away. It's on the floor in reverse. Let me go and pick it up. I said I wasn't going to take reversals. But this right here, I don't think this little girl ran away because organized crime came out. She did not run away. The neighborhood had something to do with this. The neighbors in the neighborhood, they buried her body. Look at this, burial. Burial came out. They buried her body, and they gonna find out. Somebody, it may be like, maybe her body may have decayed since then, because it's been over 30 plus years. But they going to prison for this. They going to prison for this. Yeah. They going to prison for this. What else, Spirit? Asha Degree, Spirit? What about this Asha Degree case? Mountains. Somebody could have moved to the mountains. After doing this, they buried her body and moved to the mountains. But she was not a runaway. Whoever did this, which was the neighbors, or her family, or the neighbor's family, they living in the mountains now. They living in the mountains now. But little do they know, they ain't get away with this. They ain't get away with this. I feel like this cold case is gonna come back open. Like, yeah, her spirit is too strong. Asha Degree. Intuition. Follow your intuition. Yeah. So right on the money. Yeah. Outer space. Outer space. So these people may have showed her love or something to do with love. Love had came out too. Asha Degree case. Spirit clarify Asha Degree. Anything else? Whoa, that's too many. Hidden came out right by mind control. They was hiding this. It was a cult. A cult came out. The cult card came out. Look at this. Cult right on the floor. And they hid this. But little do they know, somebody caught them on camera. That's how I feel like the case is going to come back open. This cold case is going to come back open. Somebody hiding something. They hiding something that was caught on camera. They feeling trapped because they know this is about to come to surface. They left this little girl as roadkill. They killed her and buried her. Somebody was doing mind control on her. Anything else here? Oh. Anything else we need to know about Asha Degree? Asha Degree case, cold case. Asha Degree, cold case. Asha Degree. Dating. She was dating somebody at that young age. Oh, this could have been two people dating that killed her for money. They ran away on a boat. This was a serial killer. It's something to do with water. They was greedy. They killed her for money. So I feel like somebody in a cult could have set this little girl up to get killed for money. They see that she was like a lost or a runaway. But I don't think she was a runaway. It said that she was. Like her parents said that she ran away. But I don't feel like she ran away because it came out in reverse. And I kept that card. Usually I don't take reversals. But I feel like my intuition was saying that she did not run away. This cult hid that they had maybe trapped this girl or tried to control her mind. Set her up. This cult. It was probably a church cult. Set her up to get kidnapped and killed her. And maybe even raped her. I'm going to say grape, but y'all know what I'm saying or trying to say. RAPE'd her. This is sad. This person could have went to a motel or hotel. They could have strangled her, buried her body. They was working with their spouse or their partner. I really hope this wasn't this little girl's parents. I hope this wasn't her parents. This was a secret. This is still a secret. Yeah. Oh my God. They can't clean this up. Clean up is in the reverse. They cannot clean this up. This gonna come out soon. This may be coming out soon too. They abused and neglected this girl for life insurance. But it's gonna come out. All the lies is gonna come out. Yeah. This was a secret. But the secret is getting unveiled. They probably gonna say that she killed herself or something like that, but she didn't. This has something to do with a couple. Either the neighbors or this was the parents. I feel like it was, but it said the cult, so maybe the neighbors could have been in the cult, or the parents could have been in the cult, or this could have been a church cult. So maybe it was the pastor and they spousal partner, a parent and they spousal partner, or the neighbors and they spousal partner and they family. This is crazy. Yeah. Take it if it resonates with you. If it don't resonate, this could be just a message that needed to get out for someone out there. Maybe the feds, maybe to investigate on this case. But yeah, this was no accident. This was intentional, and this was a cult involved in this for money. This little girl is buried somewhere in a wooded area. Or these people could have lived in a wooded area. And now they living in the mountains. They thought they got away with. But it's still haunting them because something was on surveillance. And they hiding it. This cult. Something was on surveillance and these people feel trapped. They hiding it. Maybe this cult could have been hiding the surveillance from the public or from the investigators find out. Somebody could have paid money for this to be hidden so they wouldn't get in trouble for killing this little girl. Wow. This is crazy. Somebody knows something. That's all I gotta say about that. So yeah, somebody knows something. Like, share, subscribe, a support, comment if you like the message. Thank you.